Welcome everyone to Train Like a Stomper. Episode 7. This week is going to be more of a finesse week. And what I mean by finesse is we're going to talk about how to bunt. How to put it down the line, sacrifice bunts, how to drag, how to push. Okay? These are all very important parts of small ball. Small ball, as you'll notice, when it comes to the World Series or playoff time, is always the deciding factor of teams winning or losing. So the importance of small ball is knowing when to show the bunt, when to get it down, and where to get it down. Okay? It's also knowing who's on base. First, second, maybe third if you're trying to sacrifice. You know a little bit about bunting?
A little bit.
What do you like more? Dragging, sacrifice, push? Push? Oh, so you're a base, bunt for a base hit type of kid. Okay. Well, perfect. Well, we have our special guest here, Tyler Luschner. You maybe have seen him in our fielding segment. So now you showed us a little bit with the glove. Now he's going to show us a little bit with the bat. All right, Tyler. So now I'm going to actually demonstrate and talk to you the proper way of setting up for a bunt. It's going to be a sacrifice bunt, bunt for a base hit, and then suicide squeeze. Those are the three that we're going to talk about. All right? So, when you're a right-handed batter, okay, it's going to be slightly different than you being left-handed to set this up. But let's go through right-handed first. When I'm a right-handed batter, we're going to talk about sacrifice. Okay, sacrifice to third, sacrifice to first. All right. A sacrifice bunt is just that. I'm sacrificing myself as an out to make sure I get the runner to the next base, either from the runner from first to second or second to third. Okay. The way that's going to look, really, it's about timing. As I see the pitcher lift his or her leg up, that's when I chop over the top with my right hand. I pinch. We want to make sure we pinch. We do not want to grab around it because the ball can break your fingers, okay? And I want to preset my angle, okay? Going to third base. I'm also sliding my left hand up the bat just a little bit, okay? The shorter the bat, the more I could deaden the ball and doesn't make it go as far. All right? So, what do you think the hardest ball to bunt is if I'm trying to bunt it to the third base side? Yeah, the hardest ball to bunt from a right-hander's perspective is going to be that pitch up and away. Okay? So, as I see the pitcher lift his leg, I chop over, and you see how I use my legs to bend? I don't want to drop the barrel, because then the ball is just going to pop straight up. Okay, I want to bend my knees. This is the hardest ball to bunt. If they throw inside, then I just bring the barrel into the ball. And if it's low, I bend down with my knees. And that's how you're going to bunt to third base. We call these alligator arms, okay? Now, that's a sacrifice to third base. Sacrifice to first base. What's the hardest ball to bunt? Okay, so it's going to be in, and it's actually going to be up and in. Because again, we're going to use our feet. Okay, we don't want to ever drop our barrel this way. Okay, so as I'm sacrifice bunt to first, I preset in. Okay, I have my angle going in that direction. You see I slid my left hand forward or up. I'm pinching, and I'm using my feet to see this ball down. I want to keep my eyes behind the bat and just see it down. Okay? Now that's a sacrifice bunt. Now, we like to get hits. We like to get on base. So the next step is bunt for a base hit. Okay? The difference from sacrificing and bunt for a base hit is the timing of when the pitcher's going to release the ball. So instead of showing the bunt when the pitcher lifts his leg, When do you think we're going to show it?
When he's leaning forward.
When they start to rock forward. So when they rock forward, I'm going to show it a little later because I want to surprise the third baseman, the first baseman, and the second baseman. So a little more of a sneak attack, okay? I'm going to show it when they slide home. Then that's when I show it. And it's actually the same technique. I chop here, slide my left hand up, and I put the bat down. We're going to play a little game later on where we're going to make the ball dead end in between our little hot zones here, okay? When I put this down, I got to get out the box and get down the line. All right? Now, from the right-handed side, a little bit different going to first base. What we're aiming for is in between, we call it the Bermuda Triangle, between first base, second base, and the pitcher. So it's right past the pitcher where he can't make a play, where the second baseman has to run far away from second base in, and the first baseman is a no man's land. Okay, so that middle space there is where we're trying to bunt. The way we do that, okay, pitcher rocks forward. I preset my angle in because I'm going to the first base side, so I'm expecting the toughest pitch in. Now instead of reaching, I'm going to actually push with my feet first. With my legs first, I push through, and I'm also running through the box. Okay? So those are our two: sacrifice to third, sacrifice to first, bunt for a base hit to third, bunt for a base hit to first. Alright, so now you just showed everybody how to sacrifice third base, how to bunt for a base hit third base, how to sacrifice to first, how to bunt for a base hit to first, and you also showed them how to squeeze. And you did a great job too, because that ball was low. I think it bounced off the ground and you still got it down, right? There you have it. Competition round. Tyler Lusner is going to have 10 pitches. We have a little setup here from the first and third base line. He has to bunt these baseballs in between each of our designated sections down the line. Closer to the line counts as 2 points. The alleys on the second section count as 1 point. Let's see how high he can get. There you have it, everyone. Tyler, he had 5 out of 10. That's really good. It's hard to put these baseballs exactly where you want it, right? But you keep practicing, you keep putting it down, and you'll really be able to get 10 out of 10 next time, okay? So good work from Tyler. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, please like, subscribe, follow us on Sonoma Stompers on Facebook. Also check us out on Instagram and Twitter. If your little leaguer has something to prove and show us, email us a video on info@stompersbaseball.com and we'll post it on our website.